Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Kimbo here, and it's time for an epic unboxing. So, got this package here, courtesy of Amazon. Yeah. So, we're gonna open it up. My voice is still a little hoarse, but yeah, so bear with me, working with it. But, yeah, man, so, bruh, we got this. Okay. So, what we've got is the epic Beyblade Burst Quad Strike 2-pack. My first Quad Strike unboxing, man. So basically the season 7 for, Hasbro's Beyblade Burst. So we know the quality of the Hasbro bays and such, and it's just coming to terms with it at this point. Overall being a completely different format compared to, TTs. But the cool thing being that not only are they having their own exclusive bays for this, they're having their own season for the show, which is wild. They have a big time opportunity here, man. And one thing I always enjoy is seeing the exclusives that Hasbro thinks of and dishes up. So, yeah, man, with this pack, we've got Chain Poseidon P8, an Ambush Nidhog. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, Nidhog. But, yeah, overall, both of them looking really, really interesting. Poseidon being exclusive, and then Ambush and Nidhog being exclusive as well. So the way I'm going to do it is, I have a different collection for each brand and such. Basically, Quad Strike's going to be its own thing, like Quad Drive and Quad Strike. I don't know if I'll put them together. They're going to probably be separated. I'll separate them because they're considered, different seasons, like how season 6 and 7 are different, like DB and BU. But, yeah, man. Overall, seeing some exclusives is really, really cool. And so we got to check out the back. So Ambush Nidhog, and then Chain Poseidon. So the parts that come with it, is that diagram? Kind of looks like it. And then those attachments seem really, really interesting. Gonna have to look at them real close. Looks like it's got tapered. Nidhog does, and they're saying it's a defense type and a stamina type. All right, so yeah, dude. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see. I'll probably reptile the box a little bit, because why not? So since it's my first Quad Strike unboxing, I'll show out the launchers once, if there's any launchers, with the packs. But I think these double packs don't come with any launchers, so yeah. All right, and whoa, hello, bro. The drivers are bulky. What? Super bulky. All right, so. Let's see, are they making their own exclusive kind of drivers with it too? And the eco-friendly wrapping. Pretty cool. All right. So, now we got to get into it. So, I guess we'll get into Poseidon first. Yeah, so Chain Poseidon. Overall, it being one piece, so the chains don't retract or anything, But the overall shape of Poseidon, it looks really, really sick, man. Having all of, that orange right there. They used a lot of orange for this thing. And then the red in the center. That center core looks really, really sick. I'm honestly digging that design. It's really cool with their exclusives, how the bays really turned out. And, just add diversity to the game. Definitely wish they would capitalize on it more and make, Pro Series versions of some of their exclusives. Because that would be amazing, man. Seeing them, with TT quality, with metal and such with them. That would be incredible. That's a huge opportunity, man. But will they capitalize on it? I mean, it remains to be seen, But yeah, overall it's looking sick. And honestly, just having these chains in there, it takes away the cushion gimmick, but it still makes it really, really round because the chains close those gaps. So this thing could be pretty defensive if it has some pretty good slopes with it. So yeah, anybody wants the QR code for it, there it is. And yeah, man. Then we've got the disc here, which I think diagonal. Yeah, but overall, we've seen this one before. It does look really, really cool, having all the jagged points on it on the outside. Sticking out. Definitely wish it wasn't hollowed out as much if it had a bit more weight with it. But still a really sick design. And then we've got the performance tip or driver, which they're definitely making their own kind of performance tips or drivers now. This looks like a mix between, I don't know the technical name for it, so you have to forgive me. But it looks like a mix between yard and bounce, So the point that sticks out on bounce, except it's not free moving. Yeah, that's really, really interesting. Maybe this is meant to kind of simulate bounce or something. But overall, I think performance wise, it seems like it's really, really sharp. So I don't know if it's gonna have the craziest stamina or LAD with it. Maybe some decent stamina with it because it is a sharp tip. But yeah. On the inside, we've got Looks like needle. Yeah. And then it's like the Speedstorm kind of style to where it's a bit flat, which, you know, definitely wish they would just keep it as like a regular needle with it, or regular drivers instead of making them flat. That just takes away their stamina and makes them more aggressive. But yeah, overall, it is a really, really sick design for this thing. So chain Poseidon, and ooh, it's got some pretty good slopes. The Poseidon core does, it seems like. So yeah, honestly, with that like round shape with it, this thing hopefully will be pretty defensive. But yeah, overall, it looks really, really cool. Having the orange and the black with it, like seeing that color scheme for it. Definitely, honestly, got to see more pink bays because we don't see like too many of those. Like I think Hasbro's like they're the ones that'll make more on like the side of pink, like that kind of color scheme. Not so much we haven't seen that from TT, you know. But yeah, now we got to get into Ambush Nidhog. Look at the design of this thing, man. It looks so sick. You got like the red right there in the center, kind of like a vortex kind of design with it. Overall, looking really, really sick. Having these points right there reminds me of like Variant, you know, like Ambush does a bit. Maybe the color scheme or just like the shape of it. But yeah, it does look really cool having those points right there. So some big time like barrage attack points. It seems like they're saying this thing's like you know, a defense type, but having those contact points right there, maybe giving it a bit of attack with it, or using those points as like the defense for it. But overall, it looks really, really cool. I'm digging the purple with the red and then a little bit of maroon in it on the outside. Looks pretty dope. Anybody wants the code for it, there it is. And yeah, man, this is like an exclusive. Yeah, this is an exclusive ring. Which, imagine if we got like rings like this and they were like made out of metal, man. If they would have went and added that weight, that would have been crazy. Like, they're wasting out like on some serious potential if they didn't do like, if they don't do Pro Series versions of like their exclusives, because they'd honestly be sitting on a money pit. And then even like those fans internationally would go and get the bays, you know, just to see how they perform and everything, like having that weight, like for real. But for the disc, we got tapered. Overall, looks really, really sick, you know. Pretty similar to TT's taper, except just a little bit more hollowed out. But overall, not a bad choice for it. And then we've got the driver performance tip here, which this definitely looks like extend. You know, this point right here looks like extend, but then this huge bulky piece on the outside, man, like that's freaking massive. That'll probably up this thing's defensive power, just having that. Like, it reminds me of like a mix of like extend and kind of drift, because you see how like drift's really wide. You know how it's really, really wide and such. Like kind of that. It reminds me of that. But then the inside, that being like revolve. I think that's like revolve. There's the free spinning part on the outside right there. Well, all right. I mean, overall, it seems like this thing should have some pretty decent defense with it and some decent stamina. It's kind of flat with this point because it being like extend, but you know, so it's gonna go around kind of aggressively, and it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like the bays, you know, the way that they're shaped reminds me of like the Hypersphere drivers a little bit, except with more detail instead of being completely round. So I mean, that's pretty cool. I feel like these bays will be really fun in like the Hypersphere Stadium, so maybe I'll use that stadium for like battles and such. But yeah, and also if you didn't know, Nidhog is left rotation, dude. Freaking sick. Like overall, having the left rotation shape with it too, like left rotation and then this shape with it for all these contact points. Like, yeah, man, it's gonna be a big time barrage. But let's see the slopes. It's got some decent slopes. Yeah, man, especially at the beginning, it's got some pretty decent slopes with it. But yeah, so there's Ambush Nidhog completely assembled. So yeah, man, now we've got to do a battle between the two. See just how strong they are. So we're going full Hypersphere territory with this, just because how the drivers are. I feel like it'll be really fun, you know, battling them in the stadium. So let's see how this goes, man. Boom. All right, Poseidon staying in the center. Nidhog with some big hits. Yo, the attacks that is getting in here, though. Hell yeah, man. I made it. Yup. Definitely a good choice for this. Definitely seems like they're going of the approach of like all the past stadiums and such with these bays. And, ooh, that was close. I'll call that a draw. All right. This is going to be an intense one, man. I dig this. Just the overall design of these bays. They look so good. Uh-oh. Nice hits. It's still hanging in there. Yo, it recovered really well in here. All right, Poseidon, I see you. Who's got it with the stamina? That's the big question. Oh, that went to Poseidon. Wow. Okay. All right. I dig it. I dig it. So that's one. My freaking voice is cracking so bad. Recovery. But it's all good. Uh-oh. Yo, all these hits. Is Poseidon gonna take it again? It does take it again with the stamina. That's 2. All right. So Nidhog might go down here. I'll go to 3. Bruh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Well, I guess that happened kind of quickly. So, yeah, but I'll say it's 4. I'll go to 5. I'll give Nidhog one more time. Like one more final chance. But yo, this is honestly pretty fun. Like seeing these different kinds of drivers and how they're even performing, especially even in like the Hypersphere Stadium. It's a lot of fun, dude. And oh, okay. Nidhog got that one. So that's 4-1. Ooh, the startup. Ooh, using the bank, man. That was sick. Question is, will it be able to take out Poseidon here? Oh, it's scraping a lot. Trying to recover, but just being so sharp. Oh, dude, what? Okay. It's fighting back. Boom. But it's still got to put in some work, man. Don't tell me it's going to blow a 4-0 lead. It's 4-2. Does it have the fortitude to come back and win this, man? We'll see. And just how intense this battle is not like super one-sided or anything. All right. Uh-oh, but throwing it. Whoa, throwing it way off balance. But can I hang on? Nah, man. Poseidon took that. Okay, so overall, stamina and LAD-wise, Poseidon did a bit better. But overall, Nidhog getting those big-time barrage attacks in and throwing it off balance. Overall, just such a cool design. Like, I love the concept of them making their own exclusive bays because they look so, so cool. It would be absolutely phenomenal if they made, like, Pro Series versions of, like, their exclusives. Like, that would be incredible. But yeah, man. I mean, time's going to tell how things go. But overall, both these bays look really, really sick. And you guys already know how the Hasbro format is. We know how it is at this point, you know. Either you love it or you don't love it. And, you know, obviously not the same as, like, TT's format. But at the same time, these bays do look really, really sick. I love the colors on both of them. And the performance, this was actually really, really fun, man. And seeing these different kinds of drivers, it's really, really interesting seeing that, you know. And that they're adding, like, the big-time details to it, to where like they go with different stadiums, but also you're seeing the details with them, so it's not like a complete Hypersphere sphere. But in the stadium, this Nidhog did really, really well, man. But yeah, so overall, it's a really sick pack and has 2 Hasbro exclusives with it, like Poseidon, you know, and then of course Ambush Nidhog. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this review on this Epic 2 pack with Ambush Nidhog and Chain Poseidon. But hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. So yeah, guys, till next time, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Till then, stay awesome and let it rip. I'm up out of here.